Why this song is unique.
Hi, I'm Lance.
And I'm Ben.
And we are
Klickfoot. Welcome to episode number 6 of Why This Song is Unique. Today we are going to talk about the song That's Just the Way It Is, Baby, from the Rembrandts 1990 self-titled album. I remember buying this back at the time. That particular song got a lot of airplay. I loved it. I remember buying the cassette of it first off. But today we're going to talk about...
What city did you buy that record in?
I bought this in Lompoc, California. Don't ask me why I was there. But anyway, I sat in my car and I listened to this and I just loved it. And I still love these guys. It's Danny Wilde and Phil Solem. Why is That's Just the Way It Is, Baby unique to you?
It's a demo. This was not recorded in the sense of in Los Angeles at a major studio, one of the major rooms. This was recorded in a garage.
In a home studio.
In a home studio. Rumor was 16-track. Could be wrong, but I'll throw it out. Because we owned a 16-track at the same time, and we were doing the same types of things. It wasn't supposed to be like release. It was just a demo to say, hey, we're good songwriters. Let's make a record and get a record label to back you, and you go out and make a real record. Atco heard it and liked it and said, listen, let's just release it as it is. They let it out, and that song, Just the Way It Is, Baby, did really well in L.A. I remember hearing it.
Every morning.
Yeah, and in the studios that I was in talking with all the other studio guys, their name was being bandied around at the time as being a good act in Los Angeles. And because that song on a demo that got released by a record label got some attention, it sat in the ether of Los Angeles floating around. Now, after about a year and a half, Kevin Bright was producing a TV show called Friends. He needed a song, and he invited in Michael Sokoloff to write the tune. He actually wrote it on a piano. And then they got a Lee Willis, who wrote the song September for Earth, Wind, and Fire, to come in and do the lyrics on this 47-second cut that was going to be at the front of the Friends show. Originally, REM, this all leads back to why this is important. This record's important. REM was supposed to be the theme song. They were going to do Shiny Happy People, but REM didn't want to do the show, didn't want to be involved with the theme intro.
For Friends.
For Friends. So they turned it down, which left Kevin with the responsibility of finding somebody who could turn that 47-second song into the sound he thought would be good. And he's always said, being a TV producer, he wished he'd have been a record producer because he had really good ears for ideas. And he actually wanted it to sound like a Beatles song, which he used the song "I Feel Fine" by the Beatles because it has that da-da-da-da-da-da-da intro. And he said the song needs an intro that the second you hear it, you know what the song is. And so because these guys had recorded a demo in their garage and it got some airplay in L.A., on Atco, he knew to call them once REM turned it down because he says they kind of sound like the Beatles. So they got invited into the studio. They spent a 20-hour day recording the intro. It was recorded on a Saturday. It was on television on Monday night on Friends. If it was a Monday night, it could have been a Tuesday night. Don't remember. It was a long time ago. But long story short is, it turned into a song. Then DJs took the song and looped it into a 3-minute song and played it over and over on the radio. And that song took off. Now, the record label said, oh, there's money here. We got to release a song. Called the boys back up, said, you need to come in the studio. We need to finish this thing. And so now Danny and Phil wrote the second verse, which you've never heard because all you've ever heard is the 47-second version. But it's a great second verse. And they wrote a great bridge. It's just a killer bridge, a la Beatles, killer bridge.
Well, actually, the original version of that song is on their LP album from 1995.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Anyway, the Friends theme.
It was put on. Wasn't it like last on the record?
Yeah, it's like the last track on the record.
And I'd heard rumors that Danny and Phil didn't even want to be associated with it, but they've learned over the years having a hit song is very valuable. And what makes this song, this song, Just the Way It Is, Baby, and the Rembrandts self-titled demo record unique is because they did the work, made a demo and got it released and got in the zeitgeist of Los Angeles. Kevin Bright could know who they were so that when REM turned it down, knew to go to the Rembrandts to say, hey, let's craft an intro song that sounds Beatlesque. And the Rembrandts are remembered today because they recorded that record
And it's a great sounding record.
It's a great record, and it's worth your time to go listen to so you understand how lucky it is sometimes. I don't understand how the music business works. It's weird. I've made money on infomercials. I've been a songwriter my whole life, but infomercials is where I made money. Not what I planned on doing. It's what I made money at. So you never know when you're in the studio writing and producing a record, how you could turn that into a pot of gold 3 years later. So that's why we're recommending the Rembrandts self-titled album from 1990. That's it for me.
That's it for me.
I'm Lance.
I'm Ben.
We're Klickfoot, and we're out of here.
Why this song is unique.